NRG were winning mirror matches domestically with this exact situation. So honestly, I'm sweating if you're going for XLG.
But it is a good composition to take a look at Raga and Happyway and just look at the form.
Let's get a little bit of an aggressive push for NRG down towards A. XLG going to leave their Killjoy on their own. 1-3-1 setup, same thing they did the last time they played this map against AG.
Mana going for the entry, getting the spot out. Spam shots over to the corner, not unable to find it. No man pushing forward, will be able to come up with two.
Down A.
Kiko bring down the enemy KJ, but Spike now going to be recovered. Player advantage, swiftly taken away from XLG's hands, but then regained as Raga is able to find himself an elimination, but it's going to be Brock with that Sheriff. Delivering the pain, a 3K form. The Spike now in play. It's going to be WS Leo to try to see if he can clutch it out in the 1v2 to get the pistol under XLG's fingertips. NRG will be able to finish this one off.
Still some util for him to use here.
Basically the full kit. Shock dart to the corner, the kill found. Brock dead, and then Kiko with 15 HP. Narrowly closes out the pistol in the favor of NRG.
There's a pretty difficult little trap right outside of short A here.
Nano here.
Yeah.
This could get painful very quickly. Relay bolt looking for the sun into the corner. Scuba able to find the headshot. No man taken down.
30 seconds left.
Minor delay here as it's going to be a very last second pivot from NRG. Rotating across now in towards the B side of the map. 20 seconds remaining. Little TP forward into the site. Don't have to worry about the turret, but Raga going to be nearby to try to slow this up. The time is starting to get away from them as Raga slides in, instantly finds one. Plant needing to be committed to. Ethan able to find that, but can he get out safely? Raga is still trying to poke and prod, get himself around the corner, gets the line of sight, but his teammates are dying around him as Mana strikes him from behind, and Raga has to do it all! 3 kills, getting so very close, but Mana finds the finisher, and NRG find a bonus conversion. Quick TP just over towards this side of the map. Orb going to be grabbed up. Mana now getting the overdrive online. Gets the spot on the No Man. Just completely disregards that alarm bot. Sprints past it. Paranoia will flip just barely onto that KJ, but Happyway here behind the box. Going to try to be the lone defender, but it quickly will fall. Only able to find the single kill onto Ethan. The site once again opened up. Spike recovered. Scuba now watching out from Garage, and such a quick peek and a quick headshot. That's Raga dead on the floor. It's Lysor and Leo to try to see if they can pull anything off. Leo the only one realistically with money, so both of them will just go ahead and make a quick exit back across towards the A side of the map. NRG 5-0. 8-1-1 to start. Hunter's Fury's been online for Brock for a while, but hasn't needed to really invest it yet. See if it comes into play. XLG are able to find a couple kills. You think at this point they're going to be starting to feel very... It's going to feel necessary to try to invest some of these ultimates is what I'm trying to say, but either way, No Man going to get caught right there at the front of the site, and there's the Hunter's Fury to clean up Happyway as well. Ping reveal, but no one to play off of it. Lysor and Leo with those recovered weapons still in hand. Raga does have that overdrive, but is this a moment where you feel like you can invest it? Not been able to find basically any damage. It's only Kiko lightly tagged up.
Well, I mean, I would think this is just going to be over, yeah. I mean, Scuba's holding the angle down.
Raga, good for 2, but Ethan there for the shutdown on the Lysor, and Raga will fall. 3 players surviving, 6-0. NRG continuing to maintain perfection on this attack.
Towards C, again, are they just going to keep digging into this well? A little bit of a change of position here for Happyway.
Oh, timing nearly found Brock. Taking a half. Sending the drone forward as the spam does continue. Drone gets broken before it's able to really spot out anything, but it doesn't matter for Mana. He just continues to go sprinting forward, but Happyway was able to find 2. Shut down onto the enemy Omen as well as that Neon. Now, as the blind up Kiko right there in his sights, XLG. At long last, looking to get themselves on the board, but Scuba, he's trying to play patiently, but WS Leo comes in from behind. Denies the backstab, and Happyway with 4 will get XLG their first round win.
And so what this took for XLG is just a little bit of a change in early position into the follow-up, into the protocol that Happyway has for that round. He's got that early angle that he can spam down the tight side of Plat, and then he shifts into the back. And he just has such great angles there, do a ton of damage. I'm gonna try to play anti-garage, but that was just some fake attention there. That's another thing about the Odin is it's making so much noise, you're just kind of attracted to it. It's like flies to bright lights.
I'm out of here.
Mata spotting out a couple. Kiko not quite going to get caught by that snake bite, so now invests the pit. Some spam attempts to try to pick him off on the exit, but unable to be found. Now lockdown going to be invested. 6 seconds remaining. Brock spamming, spraying, and praying, running out of bullets. The push coming through, but Brock gets a drawdown with the classic. Detain is there on to Kiko. That will drop the pit. Sings it out. Starting to be chaotic. Mata detained there within window. The defuse being held. It's already up past halfway, and Happy Way with covering fire will keep it protected. From right out under their noses, getting caught by the KJ ult. NRG just now starting to scale forward, making sure there's no late linger, no tuck away over it long. Can now try to advance forward, but the detain is already dealt with as the plank gets ready to come through.
Enemy tag.
Bottom to one, there's the reveal, but kill cannot be found. He puts himself back behind the box. Meanwhile, Raga, Happy Way, both gonna be struck down. RedForce still trying to play his way in through the connector as Scuba gets himself a second kill. It's gonna be Timmy the Turret to go ahead and finish the job. Can he get a piece of the pie? Any kind of action coming his way? Looks like the answer is going to be no. Lysor, however, as you mentioned, maybe about to be at risk if he continues to slot forward. Doesn't even matter. The gun barrel's already spotted. And that is the operator left abandoned on the floor. 7-2, the timeout call, working a treat for NRG.
See if he can get the job done.
Go, go. 30 seconds left.
Relay not going to be clipping. Raga able to backpedal the overdrive now in play. There's the ping reveal. Mata just trying to evacuate. Rotates back around over towards the sewer side and just spams through the smoke to find Leo. Raga now dead. Happy Way trying to lurk forward, but they are just leaping at him. No fear, no respect.
10 seconds left.
They just dive on top and they pick them limb from limb.
They're having fun out there. That is for sure. At this point, No Man should be heading into no man's land to try to keep this gun. A little bit of damage to Mata. He's going to go for more, though.
He's not going to be too concerned about that given the way that he's playing. TP forward from Ethan into the quick plant on the B site. XLG going to be scrambling to try to get in a position to go for this retake, and it's a 3-player advance through a lobby to try to swing around the back.
There.
Meanwhile, Scuba nearby enough to try to hold this line, has that outlaw in hand. And it's a great read because there's basically no armor available to XLG aside from No Man.
It's done.
So into the spider's web they go, one after the other. It's Happy Way, peels back a kill. Now up and over the top. Leo with a backstab opportunity, but just cannot find the shots. The spot out, the spray down, No Man dead. Happy Way to try to exit. NRG looking to make this a 10-2 affair. See if they can get some early punishes going. And still for the swaps, of course, but Happy Way. A great shot to be found. Gets a shutdown on Amada, but Ethan just counter sprays through, making it a 1-for-1.
No Man tucked into that corner.
Don't think he was spotted.
Yeah, he's looking for Raga. Oh, they try to get the timing and they can't.
And now they know. Confirming that there's 2 players at least on this side of the map. Starting to drift over towards the A site. Lysor gets caught out on the swing.
I'm out of here.
How spread out they are.
Clear the turret. They're trying to get everybody clustered together now. One butt down to watch the flank. The slow scale forward because there's been no noise. You see Raga starting to tuck back over towards the spawn, trying to make up his mind, try to see where they anticipate this spike to land. There's 20 seconds remaining. NRG now getting ready to hit the accelerator. Quick clear on the recon, and Raga needing to hold his own, but Ethan will spam him down. Leo able to find the one, but nothing more with the stinger in hand, and that leaves it just to No Man to try to see if he can pull out 3 kills, pull out a clutch. As NRG will lock up the 10-2 half. Every angle needing to be cleared. Doesn't even want to make a peep to set up the turret, but now knows that time is starting to work against him more and more, and it will be Ethan from on high to strike him down. A 3K for the IGL, 10 rounds for NRG.
So difficult with NRG on this map because they're just as good on the defender side. A lot of teams are probably a little more attacker-sided on here. Oh no.
Just a high-low setup there at Platt, 1 kill apiece. And some damage dealt to Raga as well. Brock looking to hold at the sewer, the swing out. Will be a bit asleep at the wheel, maybe checking the mini-map there, but No Man either way does find a critical timing. It's a kill back into their favor, but Mana here up into heaven, unable to hold his own. Raga comes out on top despite having that health disadvantage. Keeps him in with a shout. It's now a 3v3 for XLG.
No man has to win here.
Hot Ethan. Able to clean that one up, but still damage is found. Ethan down to 45, Kiko to 48, but Kiko still able to find a frag as Raga will fall to push into the corner. Scuba to deliver the final nail. NRG, they will take both pistols, and they will take themselves up to 11 round wins. 2 more to go to close out this map.
The part of the map that XLG really likes to attack early on their attacker side is the mid area, and look how quick NRG is to react.
Fast lane through, Snakebite to try to slow things up. That alarm bot had gone off, and there's a spot on the one as Lysor just goes TPing forward by himself. Judge to the corner to clean him up, and Raga sliding across, has the puck here, and Mana has them all!
Down B.
Holds the choke, and guns down 3. And now it is just No Man rerouted through Garage. Mana hot on the rotation, tucks away inside the window. Looks like No Man not quite going to play into his hands here, but still going to be playing into 2. Ethan and Brock, the damage dealt, the spray down found. 12-2 NRG. Speed running their way through their map pick of Haven.
And again, I mean, NRG does their homework, and this is just a huge tip of the cap to Bonkar and the coaching staff, because there's an alarm bot here early, but again, not much pressure anywhere else on the map, and they're so quick to read that XLG is going into their comfort, which is mid. You know, a lot of times XLG might push Garage or B or kind of flirt with both.
Drone now to try to check in towards Sewer. Raga just to tuck away. Gets the peek over to Long as well and sees the scale forward. And there's the swing coming in. Just trying to get a relay pull out, but Mana not showing them any wiggle room. The push forward into the wall, cleans up the kill, slides in, does run out of shells, eventually will fall, but Kiko's here in hell. And he cleans up 2. Now it is just No Man in No Man's land. With the paranoia across, blinded up, deafened. Now spotted out as well. Trying to fish through with the backstab, getting ready to come in. As the knife will be out, Scuba there. Here's the tap of the plant, swings it and shuts it down. 13-2, dominance on display.
This team is just so fearsome on this map.
But nobody in the world right now plays the way that NRG does.
Yeah.
And you have to be ready for the stuff that Viper is going to do on this map. It creates walls for you to flood defend, and on the attack side, when you look at the way that Scuba takes a main,
Give some flowers to NRG. It's the way that they execute. It's similar to XLG in some ways, but they're even better. You would think. We'll have to wait and see, but
Mingo spotted on a 1. Raga able to find a kill before getting taken down. Quick little trade, and Scuba able to go ahead and expound on that as No Man will fall. Happy way up and have been quickly dealt with. As NRG are looking to go perfect in the pistols. Maybe start another perfect streak to this map. Scuba going to be spotted out, just uses the wall, gets out towards safety. Minor damage going to be suffered, but now players on the approach from the flank, needing to take down 4 and get to the defuse.
Love this change of pace from NRG. Get the spot, set up the crossfires.
Sees the 1, shock dart on point. Here's Leo able to find Scuba. Another one lobbed in, some more damage going to be found. Brock down to 20. Time, however, starting to get away from them, so they need to make a go of this one as Leo.
Last player standing.
Last one standing, clock working against him. Ethan around the corner. Playing it patiently, swinging, poking, and prodding, and killing NRG. They will find another 1-0 start.
Able to get out of there,
But do they read that No Man's going to be on their heels this quickly?
Exactly what I was thinking.
It seems like Scuba about to check back in for this one, but eyes are tied to the wrong angle. Lysor at the same time, up top, over the box, able to find Mana. Goes for the entry. The cleanup is there. Now it's a 3v5 for NRG. Trying to get this bonus converted.
30 seconds left.
Flash sent up and over the top. Raga able to collect 1. Lysor gets another. Now just Ethan. Absolutely and certainly screwed in this position. We'll just go ahead and grab the orb and see if we can get anything else, but it's getting spammed down even lower. The spot on the 1, but No Man has the cleanup, and XLG this time around are able to get themselves on the board nice and early.
This is definitely a little unorthodox, so XLG showing that they have done
They're gonna try to drone him out, and there's a swing coming through, but Brock just massacres them! Ignores the drone! Eyes focused on the players, cleans them up! Nice and easy, and Scuba finds Raga at the same time. What a play from Brock. And that just seals the round. And it's a great idea from XLG. Get the drone, make him uncomfortable. And he's got eyes on it first. Meanwhile, Mana, not sure where he was going.
Last player standing.
Will be Leo, traded out in the end. As the spike will go off, and NRG will secure a 3-1 lead.
Crazy. Just didn't go their way.
Swap of the weapons as Mana joins in on this side of the map, just passing that out all into Brock's hands. As Armageddon pushing him away from that connector side. Way go up and over, and Raga on the peak is able to find one. Happy Way similarly able to find a kill. Lysor be the one that try to get themselves a player advantage, but swiftly does end up falling as Noman considering going for the dash to try to close the gap. Stealth drone sent out around the opposite side. There's the push coming through. Brock a little bit too late to try to save his IGL's life. Does bring it now into a 1v1. Both Sovas to try to play this out. Recon available for the side of Leo. As it will just be the drone over the top. The shot unable to be found. Recon gets the spot. The push coming in. Shocker to try to soften up into the spray down. Brock, another multi-kill round. It's another round locked up for NRG. Just gonna jump off the side.
Yep. Reset.
One enemy remaining.
So timeout, full focus on the upcoming round. On this buy, not trying to give it a go on the Thrifty. Players across the side of the map? Okay, no. We'll start pivoting some players over very quickly as there goes the TP as well as Ethan gets the spray down onto No Man. Stealth drone in, finding the suppress. Kill comes across, and now it is just Lysor alone at A main. While NRG quickly get their ducks in a row and get ready to attack B.
It's a read that No Man wants that orb so he can get his ult. They've got a play to shut it down.
The up and over will have spotted that operator. Looking for the lob in on that saturate, would have connected. So quick TP to exit from Raga, but it's not too far off. Joins in here at the connector, and now tries to go for the peak to get the Punisher onto Kiko, who's just fishing through the smoke. The kill goes his way. Operator now lost. The flank will get broken down. Brock on the floor. An opportunity perhaps here for XLG, but as Happy Way goes out, he's alone. Leo's been held at bay by Mata, who very much gets himself on the board with these 2 kills. Now the spot out the he forward off the side of the map. Oh, we might be getting a little silly, but the round is still NRG's.
Oh, Scuba. Oh, no.
He just, he really wanted Mata to get the last kill.
Yeah. He felt bad. Mata was having a little bit of a tough go of it in the kill department. Mata plays this round extremely well. The spot there.
Can't exit, can't dash.
Finisher. But Mata plays this corner. He disrupts the timing for the swing from heaven.
There goes my hero. There's no bushes at the bottom of that one. Well, some silliness perhaps, but still dominance on display from NRG, just surrendering. The one bonus round. Hunter's Fury now out, tags coming through, looking for that third and final pump, but Happy Way will be able to survive. At the same time, Lysor trying to pinch in, trying to find a kill of his own. He'll get tagged up, but manages to TP back over to safety.
Use this to set up your convergent paths here as XLG.
Leo able to find Mata. Plant now getting ready to come through, but Leo going to be on the trade as Raga just going for the exit here within the smoke. The clone out, up over the top, the counter spam. Respecting his position, takes him to 56, has the spot onto Kiko, but cannot confirm the kill. Now, the push forward, the gun barrel going to be spotted. He's so damn low. Eventually will fall, but No Man now. Arriving when they need him the most. The pit's still going to be there in their faces. Saturate lobbed over to the side, but Brock pulling back, further disconnected position. Not going to get spotted. He gets a fadeaway shot on the Lysor. And now it is just down to No Man, who has that kill, but cannot find Scuba. Not fast enough.
Meanwhile, NRG absolutely do.
Drone cleared, TP out. Will arrive over towards backside, but Mata just double dashes, gets himself into position. Now there's a poison orb that they're going to have to try to push through. Shock darts just a bit too deep. It's an off-default plan from Brock. Get the spike in play. Wrap around the back, long rotation here from No Man. Getting ready to square off against Ethan outside of A main. Ethan pulls away. There's a window of opportunity potentially there on that flank, but Kiko snappy on the readjust for that shot, but Happyway and Lysor answering back in kind. No Man now arriving, striking, but whipping the final shots. Is unable to find Brock, and now the 2v2. Happyway up over the top.
One enemy remaining.
Puts himself into a 1v1. The smoke there, the Cosmic Divide going to be invested. The jump forward, and Happyway has the headshot. What a play from him to get the defuse across the board. A thrifty on the back of this Astra. XLG will find a second round win as chaos explodes on this map.
That's classic Happyway. When he's on Astra and he's in a clutch and he gets his ult, he'll sometimes just throw it. He'll just go for it. And I was gonna be so ready to just sing NRG praises again with the way that they're watching for the lurks and all this other stuff, but like you called it, Ethan just pulls off to get involved. Now you're trying to just dash on in. Mata through. Poison orb there, guide him in, and Kiko's got his back.
And he does. Happyway should have had that kill. Kiko with the covering fire, keeping Mata protected. Takes a tiny bit of damage, and now you've got the convergent path set up for this post plan. Rock similarly one away from having a Hunter's Fury online. And the ultimate will just be committed, sending him out trying to slow things down. A swing onto the corner. Raga eliminated. No Man now gone. Lysor. So much work to be done. A 2v4. The snakebite layered in. Just delay tactics on delay tactics. As the shock dart would land, would find a kill. There's a salvo on top of it all. Line up Larry's for days, but it's round after round going the way of NRG. Now up to 8 is Mata. Can he take away the final weapon? Tries to go for the pre-fire and will eventually fall. But I don't think he's going to be too bothered about that.
Almost have to with the way things are going. You got to throw everything in the kitchen sink in these rounds.
He's 1-1, and Raga, he's widely stuck in position, doesn't have an exit strategy, so it's going to be up and over the top, into the smoke, into his death. Mata able to find the one with Happyway here on high, comes up with 3, and Blinken, you miss it. It's another MasterCard thrifty here at the hands of XLG.
Oh, the timing this time for Happyway, very good. Waiting for that Mata entry, waiting for the refract before he steps in towards that lane, towards jump. Oh, and the reaction there on the pop out of the smoke from Kiko. So good. And that allowed him to triple down. Coming in, and XLG needs this 4th round.
That they do. Hunter's Fury still available here on either side. Mata range. That Judge not going to find much of value at all as Lysor forward onto the box. Cleans up the enemy waylay. Hunter's Fury fishing for a little bit more. Brock doing very much the same on the opposite side, but Kiko able to stabilize just fast enough to take down Leo. Brings it into a 3v3. Push coming through. Happyway watching the angle, trying to get the reset, but Ethan will be able to strike him down. 2v2 now. As the B site completely opened up for the plant, and that's going to give him the Armageddon for the post.
So much util.
Paranoia sent to try to clear that closed connector, but no one getting caught. It's just a full disconnect. You still have a salvo, the stealth drone, the stun, the Armageddon, a recon, 2 shocks here for NRG. It feels like XLG absolutely need to try to close the gap on this. Armageddon going to be cycled in first. Lysor checking, seeing if there's going to be a flank around the back of mid. Salvo now going to be invested. Raga taking low. The smoke's at this betting, but Raga still able to hold his own. Finds the headshot as Ethan tries to separate, and he has! Gorgeous isolation for the Red Bull clutch. Ethan gets 3, and that's all they surrender to XLG in the half.
NRG just so in control of this game. And this time it's Ethan's turn for the step up, for the clutch. Just gonna commit. 5-man stack in Kiko's direction, but the players are already leaning this way for NRG.
Three nearby to try to slow this up. But quick entry coming through, and Kiko going to be caught there. No man just forward into the smoke, and Raga able to find Mata at the same time. Best odds at a pistol win that XLG have had all series long. Plants in, Brock trying to find something, but will fall to the wayside. It's still 5 players alive and well here for XLG. Raga will eventually get taken down, but the cleanup is there. And XLG at long last get themselves a pistol.
And this time, it's NRG that feels a little disconnected.
Happyway in mid, not going to be able to find a catch. Just going to be full 5-player death ball approach through that mid connector. Salvo going to be invested on the side. Little hip fire, Raga able to find himself 2 kills. Backpedals, goes fishing for a little bit more. Lysor able to find a piece of the pie. And Raga with 3 will eventually get taken down, but the round still goes the way of XLG. Now just 4 away from tying it up.
Scuba behind the mark there, clearing the drone, so.
But they try to delay. Double dash, going through, refract, just back out. While Scuba, seeing the TP, anticipate that Lysor is going to be there above the smoke, now falling. Scuba able to readjust, finds himself a second. Keeps the numbers evenly matched. Spike recovered the plant. Minute 2 in the hands of Happyway, but Ethan, just reading Lysor's position, spams him out through the smoke. Spicing, killing off the enemy Omen. Now, a player advantage for NRG. Looks to deny a bonus conversion. Stealth drone sees nothing. Up, Salvo down, no man. He pushed forward, but Kiko right there around the corner. Arms open and ready to take him out, and Ethan on the approach from behind will find the kill. So 3 players surviving, bonus conversion not to be found. NRG will close this one out and get up to double digits. Mata here on the corner, will be the dimensional drift out from Raga, however, to spot them both. It'll be a quick little fadeaway and a reposition, and Scuba now needing to hold his own. No man starting to scale, trying to go ahead and close the gap, and will be Raga on the exit, able to find the enemy Viper. 3v5 for the attempt at the retake. Heal on the one, but out of sight. Behind the box, refine a punish.
Spike planted.
Still, long flank coming in from Kiko. I believe that this has been heard. Leo there in mid, goes for the peek, has the shot. That should pretty much be the final nail on this round, but Brock is still fighting. Ooh, found himself a second. Had he been able to stay alive, NRG could have made a real go of this, but instead, Ethan will just stay tucked back. As XLG continue to try to fight their way back into this map.
Yeah, the fact that you're able to fast track Raga's ult gives you so much extra oomph on these executes. They're able to identify and clear out the players on site very quickly. Because of that, Leo is going to find Ethan in the long run, so no guns carried over for NRG. Tucked in on the corner, just at the top of the ramp. Right in the smoke, he's falling back, he gets paranoid. Is he gonna get spotted?
Double dash up and over the top, and there's the timing. Raga just swinging as that dart is pinging. Ethan and Scuba both going to be taken down. Mata able to find one. Happyway dead at the bottom of mid. Goes forward to try to get on the flank here with Kiko, but had taken damage. Down to 45 is the NRG duelist. Keep the flank. This does allow for NRG to not have that much concern about a Hunter's Fury, because Leo's not able to get into a decent disconnected position for it. Jumping the final gap, and Kiko will be able to take his head off. Now a 3v3. Time still starting to work against NRG, but Mata finds another kill. No man dead. The double dash forward. Raga trying to hold his own. Planted in position as Mata rewinds right into his crosshair. So damn crisp from Raga. And XLG continue marching their way back into this map. Full 5 ultimates online. It's Mata just cheating on this corner. If he swings out wider and wider, might be able to catch a glimpse here on the Lysor when he does. That's a spike now spotted. Gets his, gets out. Quick little exit play. Spike will be recovered at the same time, just walking forward steadily. Leo holding W. Gets himself all the way over towards backside. Scuba boosted up on top of the box. Has he spotted a pixel out of place? He sends out the ping. Looks like he's reading this or has seen it, but they're not going to pursue deep enough for him to spring the trap.
Going to get the lean in.
The plant coming through in no man's hands. That could very well just give it to him, but now they're just trying to couple in with that Hunter's Fury, try to get a catch. Scuba tucking back, avoids the saturate. No man makes his exit after getting tagged up. Just a single pump there on to Kiko, putting him down to 45. Paranoia through towards tower, only going to be catching onto the clone as now the ult gets sent in. Leo finding one. Kiko trying to fight back. So he gets stunned up here onto the corner, cannot get that crosshair swung around fast enough. Leo ends up falling. A 3v2 with 2 players down so very low. Just 50 health, now Brock down to 9. So much damage dealt. XLG should be well poised to close this out. The bound forward, but Brock somehow finding the shots. Swap of the weapon for Happy Wave, but the defuse still not held up to half. Pushing forward frantically, trying to find something through the smoke, but NRG! How in the hell have they won that round?
Love these little bait and switch positions here. Combo.
Sat right on the corner, will hit the catch, and we'll just have to use the double dash to get himself out towards safety. Armageddon at the same time, called in to try to escort the forward. Leo still able to win out for 1, so ends up being a 1-for-1 exchange. At the same time, Constant Divide called in on the B site. The scale forward is there. As XLG tries to get the plant in play with the push forward out of the smoke. Happy Way taking down Kiko, traded out as well, as it's just an absolute bloodbath. The spike now dropped up top. Pit blooming from Scuba immediately going to be abandoned as they rotate across towards tower. Learning where the spike had been dropped. Raga jumping up to his demise. That is just no man, the double face, the kill to Scuba. And match point now in the hands of NRG. Plant again. Ready to start getting that spike down on the ground. Double watch on this flank with No Man deep into mid. Nothing to be spotted there, but might be able to find a massive backstab opportunity. Drone spotting out on the 2, has the dart Tamada. The TP forward into the smoke, sees it all. Believe he gets a follow-up beat as well, but Kiko, he just shrugs it off! He's out there in the open, there's a spotlight on this man, pinging his position in real time. He will finally fall, but man, he made XLG sweat. Should have never been able to get kills in that spot, but XLG not done yet.
Aggression, some of those mid plays that XLG really favors, but look at the response from NRG.
Oh, he's just forward in the tower, looking for a catch from Brock, able to backpedal fast enough. Now has to be wary, but no. Never mind, the double face into mid. Kiko once again covering for his teammates, finds that kill, and the crunch is looking fantastic as Kiko comes up with 3. And the game plan, the strategy is sound as all hell for NRG. No man now. A 1v4, looking like an impossible task. As NRG will not go hunting, they will pump the brakes, plant themselves in position, and wait for No Man to misstep. Swing the corner, and Kiko gets it, the 4K to close it out. 13-10, a damn solid rally back attempt from XLG on their map pick. But as was stated, this is still comfortable territory for NRG.